Greetings, my name is AVarner and I would like to take you through my presentation on emotional intelligence. During the course of this presentation, we will go through defining emotional intelligence, modeling emotional intelligence, valuing emotional intelligence, and assessing and improving emotional intelligence. There are many definitions throughout the research involving EI, but I prefer this definition. Emotional intelligence is the ability to perceive emotion, integrate emotion to facilitate thought, understand emotions, and to regulate emotions to promote personal growth. This definition is given by Drs. Mayer and Salovey, who developed one of the first models that I will go through. That is the ability EI model. It includes 4 key abilities as identified by these doctors. It includes inherent and learned skills that make up emotional intelligence. Additionally, these 2 psychologists, along with another Dr. Caruso, have come up with the Mayer-Salovey-Caruso Emotional Intelligence Test, which is a primary assessment that is used today for professional and educational purposes. The ability model and its 4 branches are to perceive emotions, use emotions, understand emotions, and manage emotions. And those are the 4 abilities that lead to emotional intelligence. Perceiving emotions is the first step to understanding your emotions. In this case, it may involve understanding nonverbal signals such as body language and facial expressions. The next step involves using emotions to promote thinking and cognitive activity. Emotions help prioritize what we pay attention to and react to, and we respond emotionally to things that gain our attention. The emotions that we perceive can carry a wide variety of meanings. If someone is expressing angry emotions, we must interpret the cause of their anger and what it might mean. And managing our own emotions to promote personal growth builds our relationships with others and helps us to control and manage to achieve our goals. Daniel Goleman subsequently developed his emotional intelligence model in 1995 and presented it in his book, Emotional Intelligence: Why It Can Matter More Than IQ. His EI model has 5 key components. Today, Mr. Goleman, or Dr. Goleman, is a prominent author and lecturer on emotional intelligence and related topics. I encourage you to check out his website at danielgoleman.info for additional information on emotional intelligence. And he developed the Emotional and Social Competency Inventory, a second primary assessment used in measurement of emotional intelligence. Dr. Goleman's 5 key components are self-awareness, self-regulation, motivation, empathy, and social skill. Self-awareness is the recognizing and understanding of one's own emotions and their effect on others, and this can be shown in one's level of self-confidence. Self-regulation is the control of our impulses and moods, and it can be displayed in our openness to change, trustworthiness, and integrity. Motivation is the working for the reasons beyond money and status, and it's shown by a level of commitment and optimism. Empathy is how we treat people in line with our emotions and their emotions, and it can be displayed in customer service and talent management. And social skills are building and managing those relationships by effectively leading change in teams and groups. To me, the significance of emotional intelligence is very well displayed in a 2011 survey done by CareerBuilder. They interviewed over 2,600 hiring managers and HR professionals in the summer of 2011 and asked them why they felt that emotional intelligence was important and did they value it over intelligence. 71% said they valued emotional intelligence over strictly IQ. And the reasons for that are those with high emotional intelligence are more likely to stay calm under pressure. We know how to resolve conflict effectively if we have strong emotional intelligence. We can be empathetic to our team members and react accordingly. we lead by example, and we tend to make more thoughtful business decisions. And so when those same HR managers were asked, what do employees with a high level of EI do? What is their additional contribution? The HR manager said that those with high levels of IQ admit and learn from their mistakes, keep their emotions in check, and have thoughtful discussions on tough issues. They listen as much or more than they talk. They take criticism well, and they show grace under pressure. So these same HR managers said that they were 59% of the employers would not hire someone who had a high IQ but a low emotional intelligence, and that they would be much more likely, 75% more likely, to promote an existing employee that they know has a strong level of emotional intelligence. The VP of HR at CareerBuilder made this comment: the competitive job market allows employers to look more closely at the intangible qualities that pay dividends down the road, like skilled communicators and perceptive team players. Technical competency and intelligence are important assets for many jobs, but they must have emotional intelligence as well. If you'd like to assess your own emotional intelligence, there are 2 free tests available. One is on the McGraw-Hill website, and one is on another website that I've indicated here. It's IHHP. And then there is also an Emotional Intelligence Consortium that is a group of mostly educators and researchers and a few corporations, and there are multiple fee-based tests available on that website. And I would encourage you to go to those websites and evaluate your own emotional intelligence. So just as an overview, there are 3 parts that make up who we are: our intelligence quotient, our IQ, which does not change and it's stable over time; our personality is stable over time and doesn't change; and our emotional intelligence, which is flexible and we can change it. So what are a few suggestions on how we can increase our emotional intelligence? Well, first, you can reduce your stress by finding a practice that works. Suggestions with that would be meditation, yoga, quiet times. Secondly, be aware. Just be aware of your emotions and the emotions of others. Third, use positive nonverbal communication. So you watch how you respond to someone, not just with your words, but with your actions. Always remember that laughter can be the best medicine. And last, work constructively to resolve conflict in order to build trust in your personal and professional relationships.